Hello everyone. Hello YouTube.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. Yes. Okay. Okay, Priya is here.
Hello,
Hello. Is that Isaura? How do you pronounce your names? Isaura?
Isaura.
Isaura. Okay.
It's very difficult in English because the sound a u.
Okay. All right. Isaura. Isaura. It's kind of
Yeah.
yeah, but I'll try my best, okay, Isaura?
Excuse me.
I'll try my very best to pronounce your name correctly.
No problem, no problem.
Okay.
You can say Isa. No more.
Isa. Oh, okay. That's better. All right. Okay. So I'm going to ask, and there is Priya also. Priya, Ahana, is that you? Ahana. Priya. Oh. Your audio is open, but I can't hear you in case you're talking. Okay, so Isa, is this your first time here?
Sure, it's my first time.
Okay, so we're going to pair you guys. One is the examinee and one is the examiner. And then you switch.
Oh my God.
So everyone has got a chance to be the candidate, and then after that, she can be or he can be the examiner. So do you want to just observe first and I'll ask others to start the session? So let me just, okay, you can observe and see. Oh, Priya, I think some issue in my headphone. Yeah, I know. I can see you. You're not muted. Oh, now you are muted. Hannah, you are muted. Okay, so who wants to start? Dave and Keyur. Is that okay?
Okay.
Sure, ma'am.
All right, you can.
Well, welcome back, Keyur. Well, I'll ask you a question in part three, and I'll start with because we have already done part one and part two, so I'll jump on part three. Is that good for you?
Sure.
Right. The first question is, what does a person? What does a person? Sorry about that. I mean, it's the wrong question. It's like a bit meshy over here. I'm so sorry about that. What makes a person famous, please?
There are many criteria that makes a person famous. If the person is coming from a strong background, like someone who is in family is famous, then it's easy for them to be a famous. Or some people are to be a famous by set an example, such as some a famous cricketer, or someone who are just helping peoples around the country and doesn't care about himself, or that makes a person famous person.
Right. And what kind of people were famous in your grandparents' time?
In my past generation, usually people who are sacrificed their lives to make my home country India an independent against the British rule are the famous personality, and there are some some of my close society members who were famous, as they are helping many people around my cities.
Right. In your opinion, is being well known easy to live with?
Pardon me?
In your opinion, is being well known easy to live with?
Easy to live with?
Yeah, live with.
Is it easy to be a famous person? Is your life easy if you are a famous person?
Okay. So I think it is not easy when you are a famous person, because I saw a news channel, especially some famous actor in my home country, where they are not able to go out to enjoy their life, as crowded are all around them whenever they are going out to some movies or somewhere in some special occasion, to like some inorganic or something. So it's hard for people who are famous to go out.
Right. What kind of people will be famous in future?
Oh, in future, it is a tough question, but as technical advancement take place, and it improves life every day, I think people who will have new ideas about how people's life will make easy, and how people will get in better shape with help of technology. Means like some technical advancement by specific people becomes very famous in next generation.
Right. What responsibility to society do famous people have? And that's the last question.
What responsibility?
Yeah. Do famous people have for the society?
Oh, so there is a numerous responsibility for a famous person for their society. As if you are famous, then you have to take care of the people living around yourself. Like the society member are also a part of your family, and even in your ups and downs they are help you, and they saw your struggle. So at that time, if you find themselves in any trouble, it's your responsibility to help them. So the famous person makes a huge difference by setting up the example of helping the society member. And yeah.
Right. Thank you so much. That's the end of your part 3. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys, you can switch now, and then we'll go back to you, Ali, for your next part if we still have time. Okay, so I just want to spread out the time because we have only 40 minutes.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Dave, you want to practice part 1, 2, or 3?
Well, it's up to you. The examiner, don't give me choice, please.
Okay. Yeah, yes, sure. Okay. I'll ask part 2 question.
Alright, okay.
Describe a time when you first talked in a foreign language.
Alright, okay.
Your bullet points are where were you, who you were with, what did you talk about, and explain how you felt about it.
Right, thank you so much for the cue card. And when I was staying in UK during my tenure, when I was a student, right, I met a lady from Poland, and she also joined in as a student in University of Chester, in which we were studying in. And that was the first encounter, and we met on Manchester airport. and we both were going to the same university, and we will come from different countries, but there was one common language in between us, which was English. But unfortunately we were not good with that one. She was good in English, and unfortunately she don't know my language. My phonetics and pronunciation was different, and her pronunciation phonetics was also different, right? And because we were going to the same university, and we met in between, so we started having conversation about the university, and that was very funny. And I was trying to explain so many things to her, and because of my poor phonetics, it was hard for her to understand. And the same thing was with her as well. When she was trying to say something, and she has that Polish influence in her English, and I do have the Indian influence in my English, and that was the problem with us, and what we were struggling in communication with each other. And that was the major challenge when we went to university, and we became very, very good friends. And after spending quite well with different culture of people, that mindset, and I used to become with the understanding in different phonetics and accent, that makes things easier for us. And after 7 years, we are still good friend. And this experience taught me, because whenever I completed my this IELTS course, and I was thinking I am top of the world and I know everything, but fortunately when I get in there, I come to know there is plethora of things to learn still, and no one is perfect, and we have to learn throughout the life. And doesn't matter whatever you are learning, it is English, it is your computer science in which you are expert in. It's a long
Okay.
curve, and
I-
you have to learn throughout your life.
I think Keyur did not set a timer.
No, I just listen him.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
So
just talk to Isa. Isa, I saw your hand up earlier. So do you want to say something?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me know if you're ready. You can message me in the chat box if you're ready
Yes,
to
you want-
participate.
Yes, we want to say no.
Hi, sorry?
No, it's just joking.
Okay. All right. So, Dave, do you have any suggestion who's gonna speak next? Maybe Ali?
Well, I hear him. Hi, Ali.
Okay, let me just butt in a little bit. I just want to say something to Isa. Maybe she's wondering why everybody's has no camera. We are more comfortable this way, Isa, because some of us,
No problem.
yeah, some of us are in their pajamas, and me, I just got up from bed. Well, not really, maybe an hour ago, but I just, yeah, I'm just comfortable without camera for now. Okay. Say yes, Dave. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
I was thinking, like, let's start with Ali because I want to know him more. I didn't get an opportunity to speak with him earlier.
Of
So
course.
let's start with Ali. Ali, yeah.
Hello, Dave. How are you?
Very well, sir. Thank you so much. And how about you?
I am very good. It's my second time I'm joining this meeting.
All right, thank you. Should I ask questions to Ali? Is that what you want, Rita? I mean, I am not
Yes.
really sure.
Yes, sure. You can ask Leeza if this is her first time or second time. First, let's just welcome Leeza for now.
All right,
It's my
welcome, Ali.
First time.
Hi. I'm sorry, this is my first time.
Okay, no problem.
I thought I missed today's conversation as well, as usual, because I tried to join several times, but I missed the time because I couldn't match the time actually.
Okay. Okay. So,
But I would like to know the
the methodology or how how works this lessons?
Okay, so the system is we pair two people. One is the examiner and one is the examinee. And then after that, they switch. So the examiner will become examiner. So the examiner should have his own questions, sets of questions. But right now, we just ask one, and you can choose part one, part two, part three, while we are figuring out about the time, so that everybody will have a chance to speak. So you must have your questions for this is for a future time, like on Wednesday I'll be hosting also. So if you have questions from IDP, Cambridge, or from the British Council, that would be good. So once it's your turn to be the examiner, you can throw some questions to somebody, to your partner. Is that clear?
And we have to prepare the questions before the start the lesson.
You have to have them in front of you. You just have to read it. You don't have to memorize.
Okay, only prepare, only search the questions and
yeah, you
prepare to,
because when you are the examiner, you have to ask the questions as an examiner to your candidate.
Okay.
You get it?
Well.
Huh?
Thanks.
Okay, you can observe for now. Dave will take the table now. Okay, Dave.
Okay.
Sorry.
Would like to give me the answers. I mean, Ali, you are ready, right?
Yeah, Ali is
So I'll
ready.
start with you. I mean,
Okay.
all right. How do you spend your time, Ali?
I spend most of my time in front of laptop. I work as a software engineer, and sometimes I study. My exams are going to start from 31. Now I am preparing my exams.
Okay, just want to confirm this is part one question, Dave, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the perspective of your job you appreciate and admire most?
Actually, I love my job. I love to do my work.
All right. Okay. When you go out, do you usually go alone or with others, and why is it?
I mostly go alone. I do not prefer to go out and enjoy. I am very boring kind of person. I usually spend my time in my room, in front of my laptop, and work all the day. And I do not have much hobbies. I do painting in my free time. I spend all of my time in my room.
Right. And is there any particular time in the week when you prefer to go out, or like restaurant or something?
Yeah, I sometimes go to a restaurant with my friends, most probably on the Sunday evening. Yeah.
Right. And do you think it is important to do regular exercise? Why and why?
Yeah, it is very important for us. It keeps us healthy, and it's very important for me. It is very important because I work in on laptop, and it's very necessary for me.
Right. What do you hope to be in next 10 years from now?
Actually, I'm interested in robotics. I want to be a robotics engineer in future.
Right. So you are learning Python, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm learning Python. Right now I'm working on a robot.
Right. Robotics, artificial intelligence, and
Yeah.
All right. IoT. Right. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's the end of your part one. Thank you so much.
Well, I have a question.
Yeah, go on.
It's not related to us. Actually, is it a good or bad thing if examiner asks us what do you like to do? For example, I do not go out. Most probably, I remain my. I do not watch a movie. Is this a good or a bad?
Well, I was coming to that one. I mean, I was listening your answers, and you were honest, which is best thing I like about you. To be honest, you have to play it. I mean, that's I don't have to be honest with the examiner. What they'll judge you, they won't judge you for your honesty. They'll judge you for your English. And whenever you'll say like, I don't go out much, because now you can't create story, right? But if you'll say yes, I love to go out, and just create an imaginary story, and that will enhance your marks. Rather than, I mean, if he's not, and he's not going to judge you for anything, right? So create the stories and talk as much as you can and be confident, right? And look like you want to go out and you want to meet people and you are confident. And whenever you show all these all these qualities to him, definitely mark will grade you higher in comparison to going backward. And one more thing I can tell you, I met a gentleman like you. I also come from the same industry in which you are in. That's why I was asking questions about artificial intelligence and all these questions, because I come from that technical background. And let me tell you one thing: when you are in this IT industry and you have plethora of words, right? And these words are very technical, and and that's your command, right? You know all these words, but examiner, these are not good words for him. I mean, these are going to be some extraordinary out of box words. So bring out all these words because you do have expertise in that one, and all these good vocabulary is going to give you extra mark. Let's say if examiner are asking about your job, just go in that software industry and bring out all these complicated and words for him, and that will enhance your band level. And then this is my opinion is.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe Rita do have some suggestions as well for you. Over to you, Rita, please.
You're doing great, Ali. Yeah, there's nothing wrong to say I'm an introvert, I'm an extrovert. It doesn't matter. You just speak freely, you'll be good. So
Okay.
yeah, I hope you like that, or just feel free to say anything.
Yeah, thank you there. I understand.
Okay, so now I'm gonna ask everybody, Isa and Leeza, and Ali too. Please message me your Facebook account name and mention the profile picture so that I would know that's you, because you might have the same name like for 20 people.
Ma'am, remember we first time talk. My account is Ali. Remember first time we talked 20 days ago.
Okay, all right. I'll keep that in mind, because I am recording this speaking practice so that you can review. I can tag you and I can write your name for that. And okay, so we have only Isa and Leeza because Priya has got problem with her audio, so she can't. She's just listening in the background. So okay, Leeza or Isa, are you guys ready?
Well, I have a sample of the second part of speaking.
Okay, no problem.
If you want to, I can.
Yeah, okay. So in that case, I'll ask Leeza to be the examiner first, and then she will ask you. You can choose part 1, part 2, part 3 questions, just one part, and then after that you switch. Leeza,
Okay.
you okay?
Okay, no
Okay.
problem.
All right. So I'll leave you, Isa and Leeza, to talk
So,
between yourselves.
should I ask from the part 1 or
Part 2.
part 2? Okay.
Part 2. In my case, I will give you the questions of part 2.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't get. Should I ask her question from part 1 or part 2 or part 3?
Okay, Isa can choose. Which one do you want, Isa? Because Lisa is your examiner right now. So part 1,
To
part 2,
answer
part
or
3.
to ask?
To answer.
I no, part 1.
Part 1. Okay, Lisa, you can ask maybe 4 questions from part 1.
Okay.
Okay.
So what's your name?
My name is Isaura Maya.
Okay, then what should I call you?
My career is Lala.
Okay. So, are there many animals or birds where you live?
I live in Bogota, in Colombia. It's the Colombia's capital, so it's a metropolitan city, and I was born in this city, and I have lived in the same city for more than 35 years.
Okay, Lisa, you can repeat your question. Are there animals in your city? Was the question, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Are there many animals or birds where you live?
Well, no, because this city is many industrial and commercial city, so maybe there are some wetlands into the city, and in these places we can find some bird species and but nothing else.
Okay. So how often do you watch programs or read articles about wild animals?
Well, actually, I appreciate a lot this type of programs. So I try to watch 1 or 2 programs a week, and sometimes I have read some articles about the protection of some species in danger of extinction.
Okay. Have you ever been to a zoo or a wildlife park?
Sure. Once, more or less 7 years ago, I visited a zoo in Cali. Cali is a city far away, but this zoo is one of the most one of biggest zoos in this country, and I could appreciate the different species, different mammals, and very wild animals.
So, would you like to have a job working with animals?
Wow, I think it's very hard for me because I am afraid about several animals. So, but at the same time, I think it's a good job because, for example, in my city, there are a lot street dogs, and they need careful food, medicines, but there aren't a lot medicals or medicals for animals. So it's a good job, but I am afraid of that.
Okay, that's good now,
Yeah,
Lisa.
that's right.
So Isa, it's your turn to ask Lisa. So Lisa, I think Isa said that she can only ask part 2 questions. That's all she has.
But I'm afraid because this is my first time.
Don't
I'm not
worry.
sure.
Yeah, don't worry because this is just a practice. So next time on Wednesday I'll be hosting. You can come and and then you can also listen to your performance because I'm recording this. Okay, Isa, are you ready to ask Lisa?
Yeah, wait a second, please.
Sure.
Second, I will share the card by the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Just wanna let you know, guys, we have 8 minutes left.
Okay. Thanks. Okay. The picture is in chat now, and I will put the timer.
I didn't get the file yet.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'll do that for you.
Sorry.
Because it would go directly to the
Screen?
Yeah. Sorry.
That would be better if it's.
Yeah.
Sorry. No. Sorry. Okay. Wait a second.
If you can screenshot it and then send it to,
Okay.
I don't know.
And now the picture is shared to all of you.
Yeah, but it would go to the file. So what we can do now, just say it, Isa, I can type it.
Oh, I got it. I just received the file.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Lisa, you will have 1 minute to prepare your answer to these questions in the picture. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will put the timer now. Let's start.
Okay, guys, YouTube. So we have only how many minutes? 6 minutes, and they're still waiting. There are some people in the waiting room. I can't admit them anymore because the time left is just for the rest. I think for Isa, Lisa. We don't have enough time for others to participate. But you can come back, guys, on Wednesday. So a day after tomorrow, the same time today, you can join. And
Okay, stop.
time is up.
Could you start to speak, please?
Okay, so today I'm gonna describe about moment and change in my life that happened when I was maybe 16 years old. As I'm from a introvert and religious family, so my father never let me go outside and travel a lot, and he never allowed me to do excursion with my friends and other. But in one day, my auntie came to my house and take permission from my father to take me out in a longest beach. As I'm from Bangladesh, so there is a longest beach, Cox's Bazar. So I been there for the first time in my life when I was 16. So after that, I realized that what life is actually, and ever since then, I was very much keen on traveling and excursion. So I managed my father that traveling is actually mind actually those give the relax feeling, and it also increased the productivity in my work and study. So that actually changed my life, and um, after that, I plan to go out every year and even every month in a year. So yeah, that was the most memorable part and change in my life.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Thank you.
I don't know what
Thanks.
So how long did she speak? Is Isa? Did you set your timer?
1 minute, 1 minute 47.
Okay. So just a suggestion, Leeza, you have to maximize your time, 2 minutes. If worst case scenario, for example, 1 minute and 50 seconds would be okay, but below that, you will be marked down. You can practice on your own speaking for 2 minutes. You can time. Okay, that's it. So just
I
yeah.
have a question about that. Is much better than you you speak more than 2 minutes and the speaker and the evaluator stop?
Yeah,
stop
yeah. It's better to just continue. It's better to just continue until the examiner would stop you. It's better.
Okay.
Yeah, they stop you, but would find his chance to throw you the next question if you answer too long. But if you can narrow it down into a shorter answer than part 3 questions, then it's better.
Okay.
But not too short. Okay, so we have 2 minutes left. And remember, guys, I think I sent you messages for those. This is your first time, Isa and Leeza, I think. So you can message me on Messenger so that I would know your Facebook account. I can tag you with a recording. Just say like you are in this session. Okay.
Thank you.
And then we will be back on Wednesday, a day after tomorrow, the same time. Come early so that you, well, we have only 40 minutes for Zoom, so that's why. Okay, so who else want to talk? Dave, do you have something to say? Dave also is, he is hosting regularly, like every day. I think Dave's hosting. So I'll add you to our group chat. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, do join in like 10 o'clock IST tomorrow. I mean, yeah. Maybe I'll let you know with your time zones as well. So if you are happy to join in, I mean, you are more than welcome to join in.
Okay, thank you, Dave. For Isa and Leeza, where did you get this information? Is it from our Facebook group?
Yeah, from Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Because there is also, we have a private group chat too. So I can add you there so that you will be updated with schedules, because others are hosting too, randomly sometimes, but Dave is regular every day.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is there anything else? Oh, that's about it. Okay, let me just message. Padernal, hello. Oo, babalikan kita ha pagkatapos nito. I-off ko lang ito kasi tapos na kami. Salamat sa pagbisita, Padernal. Ano bang pangalan? Jane. Jane. Okay. So, babalikan kita, ha? Okay. Kung nakasubscribe ka na, that would be good. Babalikan kita at panoorin ko din yung ano mo. Okay? So, now I have to end my... Okay. Ending my live stream.